Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, we finally have confirmation that Madonna's film is happening. Now, for a while, we knew that she was writing a script and people were speculating that it was about her. I thought she was writing a film on someone else and people were just, I don't know, imagining things. But she started talking about it and it became apparent that it was about her. And then her and Diablo Cody, who she was working with, actually did a live stream where they were writing live on the live stream and talking about the film and gave away secrets, like it was being produced by Amy Pascal, that it was 2 hours, that it was going to cover her whole career, or yeah, pretty much. I mean, at least up to Evita and Ray of Light. That's the only thing she actually confirmed was that it was going as far as Ray of Light. But I don't see why they wouldn't come right up to the present. They can't cover all the periods of her career, but it's pretty amazing. We finally have a confirmation. I didn't think it was going to happen. I was wondering, okay, does she have a studio? Does she have a green light? Does she have funding? Does she have backing? I mean, is this just a vanity project? Her and someone sort of thought, let's just write a script and see if we can get someone to buy it. I sort of thought maybe it was sort of going to be more of an independent. I wasn't sure how this was going to happen. But we have here confirmation. Universal Pictures announces film based on the untold true story of Madonna. Madonna is co-writing the original screenplay with award-winning writer Diablo Cody, and the project will be produced by three-time Academy Award nominee Amy Pascal. Universal Pictures today announced that the studio is developing an all-new untitled project based on the world's most influential icons, Madonna, who over an indelible 5-decade career has had a groundbreaking impact as a musician, actress, director, author, and entrepreneur who informs every aspect of global culture, transforming our understanding of art, sexuality, feminism, and the role of women in entertainment. Madonna will direct the project and is co-writing the script with Academy Award winner Diablo Cody, who wrote Juno and Tully, three-time award winner Amy Pascal, who did Little Women, the latest one, The Post, Spider-Man Homecoming, and the award-winning Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which is an animated film. They will produce for Universal, based Pascal Pictures, alongside Sarah Zambrino and Gaia Siri, who will executive produce, and Madonna will be involved in that as well. And there's the quote from her. She said, "I want to convey the incredible journey that my life has taken me on as an artist, a musician, and a dancer. A human being trying to make her way in this world," Madonna said. "The focus of this film will always be music. Music has kept me going, and art has kept me alive. There are so many untold and inspiring stories, and who better to tell that than me? It's essential to share this roller coaster ride of my life and with my voice and vision." So the article, this is from Madonna's website, and a lot of this has been cut and paste for other articles from other people, and it goes through and talks about basically Madonna, all her career high points, all her achievements and all of that, so I don't need to read all that out to you guys. What's interesting is that just Universal's doing it because, if you all will recall, Universal had announced they were doing a film on Madonna, on her life, and she was not very happy about it. Now, that surprised me because Madonna was connected to Universal because she, through a contract with, I can't remember the name of her, who she was with, but they were associated with Universal. So I didn't understand why, if her music label was associated with Universal, why they'd be making a film about her. It just seemed very messy. So I'm not surprised, because she would have had contacts with Universal, that they got in contact with her or she got in contact with them and decided to actually work on the project. So whoever was writing the film or working on it apparently got ditched, and now she's doing it. She's writing it, she's directing it, and this is probably the first time, and I guess it sort of makes sense for Madonna, that the the artist is doing the film herself. Most of the time, some of the time, these films are made after people are dead, or at least their career is over. She's still active, she's still relevant, she's still working. So it's interesting to see how they will tell that story and where they will end it. But I'm just happy that the Universal's behind it. It's a proper film. It's a Universal film. It's going to be on the same level as Bohemian Rhapsody and Rocket Man and these other films that have been made on other people, other musicians. And this is probably the first time that anyone has done this, because we all know that the surviving members of Queen, what is it, Q? Sorry, it's a Star Trek reference. Queen, they were involved in, heavily involved in the making of the film, and Elton John was producer and his husband was executive producer on Rocket Man, but none of them wrote and directed their own stories. Now, this could go either one of two ways. It could be the greatest thing ever, because obviously she's the only person who knows the story, she's the only one who can tell it truthfully and accurately. The question is, will she? Will she actually be objective and be able to show herself, warts and all? Now, she did this in bed with Madonna by allowing someone else to do it and film her and do it. Will she be able to do it? Will she be able to tell her own story without making it, will it be just a big vanity project, just all about how great she is, like in her own mind, if that's the case? I mean, it could either be the most revealing, amazing biofilm ever made, or it could be the most self-aggranding, pretentious thing ever created. I don't know which way it's going to go. It's very interesting to think about the possibilities here. Now they go on a little bit again to talk about the just all about her career, basically. There's a couple of quotes. Well, Amy Pascal actually worked with Madonna as far back as A League of Their Own, and she's wanted to work with her for ages, so it's a bit of a pet project for her. And everyone else, the people who are involved with her, so it looks pretty cozy. It looks like it could be good. I'm really feeling good about this, because I mean, the current state of Hollywood is it's very gender political, and women are the woman's voice is being really pushed, which, I mean, it's kind of the pendulum's kind of swinging a bit, whereas it was all men were in control of everything, and now sort of all women focused. At some point it's kind of going to swing back a bit, I think, but at the moment it's a really good time because it's going to get a lot of support. Everyone is going to talk it up. Everyone's going to promote it. It's because it's a woman, the ultimate sort of, not feminist icon, but like female icon of the 80s and 90s, this strong woman who's been in control of her career this whole time, telling her own story and directing it herself. It's kind of remarkable. So I can see a lot of people getting behind that, or even if not getting behind it, just wanting to see it, to see if it is a train wreck, to watch the train wreck. So either way, it's going to get a lot of press, it's going to get a lot of attention. People are going to be interested in seeing it because it's not just another biopic. And like I said, it could be the ultimate ego trip, or it could be the ultimate, revealing story about someone telling their own story. So I think this is really fascinating, and I'm just glad Universal's doing it, because they could have just gone on with the project they were planning to do, which probably would have been similar to Madonna Innocence Lost. It probably would have just covered her early career, which everyone gets obsessed with how she started in New York, although most of the movies and documentaries seem to focus on her time in the Breakfast Club, and not so much about her early days in New York, which mostly she only knows about because she hasn't written a book yet, and she wasn't interviewed that much about her life in New York before she became a star. Once she sort of became a star with the first album, Like a Virgin, it was more about her life then. So there's probably quite a lot of stories there that aren't told, like she said. And I'm guessing she's using voiceovers. I'm guessing it's going to be very much just running through her life, her talking about her life, and just showing little bits from parts of her life and eras, because there's no way they could do it all, and there's no way that they can really... They would be mistaken to just focus on one era extensively. If she can just talk about her journey in life in general and just point out all these little stepping stones on the way, which sort of highlight each era and all the important moments in her career, that could really work and be a really interesting patchwork sort of piece, as opposed to your typical paint by numbers, just going through all the events, blah, 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 in a short period of someone's career. Because most people have a short career and then they're done. Madonna has 5 decades of stuff to work with. So this will be interesting. I'm just really happy. I'm happy that it's universal. It's been taken seriously. It's not going to be some little independent thing that gets sort of dismissed as a vanity ego project. It's getting proper support from a major studio. So I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Do you think this is going to be a train wreck or just the ultimate film about an artist by the artist? I'm going to go. Bye.